Hey Broadway World, it's Harold here from Mark Fisher Fitness. In today's Fit in 15 workout, I'll show you 4 different exercises that are fantastic for developing strength and control in the shoulders, core, and hips.
But before those exercises, we need 3 to 4 minutes to warm up. Let's do 60 seconds of a modified child's pose to set our intentions. Then we'll use 30 to 45 seconds of an alternating hip switch, as well as this half kneeling, alternating shoulder circle to make sure that our ball and socket joints are ready to go. We'll address our core control with 10 to 15 glute bridges, as well as 10 to 15 alternating dead bugs. With that, we're warmed up and we're ready for a high quality strength workout.
In each exercise, we're going to focus on resisting shifting or twisting so that we can develop strength through stability. Today we'll do a push-up to shoulder tap.
This push-up variation challenges the stability of our shoulders and core because we have to resist rotation as our hand leaves the ground. Rather than focusing on doing these for speed, I always do them with a pause and a full exhale at the top to ensure that I'm using my breath to create as much stiffness as possible.
A one-arm bent over row.
The one-arm bent over row directly builds upon the push-up to shoulder tap because we're using our obliques, along with a vast supporting cast of muscles, to stabilize our rib cage over our pelvis and above the work being done by our arm and shoulder muscles. First, find your hinge position, and then row while resisting letting your rib cage rotate as your arm and shoulder blade move. If you do find yourself rotating, that's a good sign to focus more on the stability of your core and less on the amount of weight or reps that you're doing.
A half-kneeling shovel.
The half-kneeling shovel is a fantastic way to connect to your core as you stabilize the hips and move your shoulders. I like to exhale as I lift to my shoulder. That helps keep the ribs down, and I find that tucking in my shirt makes it a lot easier to feel when I start to lean back. If you feel your shirt pull, you've probably gone too far.
And a single leg deadlift.
The single leg deadlift is one of my favorite exercises for teaching us how to sit into stance on one hip and balance being supple and stiff at the same time. As you reach your hips back, most of us allow that back hip to rotate out into an almost arabesque position. So the goal is to avoid turning out and letting those hips open. Draw a line from your back hip to the opposite big toe and you're good to go.
Aim for 8 to 10 reps per exercise per side, and you might get 2 rounds in 15 minutes up to 5 rounds in 30 minutes. That's it for today's Fit in 15 home workout. For more health and hotness tips, head to markfisherfitness.com/online. Cheers!